He might well be 40 years of age, but Michael McDowell is showing no signs of wanting to retire from the NASCAR Cup Series, and said that he has still got the same hunger to compete as when he was a rookie in the sport. Let's have a look at this full article here on the motorsportreports.com, guys, and see why old man Michael is sticking around. Despite being 40 years of age, Michael McDowell admits that he's still got the same hunger to compete as when he first arrived in NASCAR nearly 2 decades ago. Despite a winless first season with Spire Motorsports, the veteran driver insists that retirement isn't even a consideration, explaining, quote, "Well, do I see that in the future? Not in the near future. For me, I have been doing this a very long time, but those who have followed sport, they know my first 10 years were a struggle, where I was not in a competitive environment or enjoying myself. I was just trying to stay in the sport and stay in a seat long enough to get to where I am now." End quote. When McDowell transitioned from the Champ Car World Series, what is now known as IndyCar, to NASCAR in 2006, he joined smaller teams without the resources to compete for victories. For years, his most memorable moment was a terrifying barrel roll crash at the Texas Motor Speedway in 2008 while driving for Michael Waltrip Racing. I remember that. That was brutal. I wish I could show it you guys just so you could see it, but copyright do be like that sometimes. He spent much of his early NASCAR career driving for start and park teams and underfunded outfits, simply working to stay relevant. His persistence paid off when he joined Front Row Motorsports, where he captured the 2021 Daytona 500 and followed it up with a win at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course in 2022. Now driving for Spire Motorsports, McDowell believes the team can compete with the sports elite, saying, quote, "I'm still very excited about showing up to the racetrack, knowing we can run well and challenge for wins. For me, that's what motivates me to keep going. So I don't see retirement in the near future, but you know how this sport is, and it's just when is he ready and am I still performing at that point? This is a performance-based business and we all know that, so I feel like I'm performing well right now." End quote. McDowell finished in 22nd in the championship standings this season, but was left reflecting on several near misses. He looked set to win on the streets of Chicago before a broken throttle cable ended his race while leading. He also showed strong pace with top 5 finishes at Mexico City, Sonoma, and the Charlotte Roval. Even without a win in 2025, McDowell said the progress at Spire had been encouraging. Saying, quote, "We have to outwork them. We have to be efficient and creative. This car still provides me a good platform. You've seen me run up front in the top 5 and the top 10. So yes, the big teams have broken away from an execution and win standpoint, but I still feel like we have speed in our cars. We just have to build chemistry and continuity to do so at a high level, and I think we're getting there." End quote. I mean, it's a cliche, but it's true. Age is just a number. I still remember Mark Martin competing for a NASCAR Cup Series championship in his 50s, or nearly his 50s anyway. He definitely competed into his 50s when it came to NASCAR. Of course, the likes of Dale Earnhardt Sr. back in the day, he was 50 and still competing when his career was cut tragically short. Pretty sure the King, Richard Petty, he was almost in his 50s as well, if not his 50s too. So honestly, especially in this day and age where top level athletes are so impressive in their longevity when it comes to motorsport, when it comes to athletic sports as well, 40 ain't even old. He could go for another 10 years quite comfortably. I mean, the likes of AJ Allmendinger, he's over 40 now as well. He's not even the oldest guy in the field in NASCAR, not even close. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. How long is McDowell going to compete in the NASCAR Cup Series? For me, there's no reason why he can't keep doing it for another 5 years. Like he said, it's a performance-based business. If you're good enough, you're old enough when it comes to the youngsters. And when it comes to the oldies like him, if you're good enough, you're young enough as well. So I don't see why he can't keep going. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more like this, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.